This is the Beugler Pinstriping tool, and its purpose in life is to roll by this little wheel, roll paint directly onto whatever you want to have a stripe on. This was designed and patented in 1934 by Samuel Beugler in America. His job was to brush with a dagger liner on a production line of automotive cars, vehicles, and the production line got faster and faster as it was automated, and they got to the point where he couldn't keep up with the production line. So he employed some people to actually work for him, and whilst he was paying them, he wasn't making any money, but the cars were getting painted. So he went and designed this tool, put his name on it as the Beugler, sacked all his workers and did it himself. Simple as that. So here we are, 1934, 2025. He's 91 years old, that patent. Nothing's changed in that time. What it does is it rolls the paint perfectly. Doesn't matter how fast you go, doesn't matter how slow you go, doesn't matter if you stop. It's a consistent line. That little wheel is actually just like a coin, a little coin with a serrated edge. And what that does is it grabs the paint. The cylinder is full of paint, and every time the wheel turns, it pulls paint out and delivers it consistently. Because the wheel is like a coin, it's got a very sharp edge. So if you run the coin on its side, it actually does a thin line. And because it can do that, it can do it on the fly, go from thick to thin, and you can create a ribbon effect, or pretty much any design that you want to, and keep it consistent. You can do little scroll work simply by going from thick to thin and tailing it out, reminiscent of what you can do with a paintbrush. It'll never replace a paintbrush because there's always things that the paintbrush will be able to do that these can't, and vice versa. But the consistency is what this is all about. With the amount of product that's in this little tube, I could run that pretty much around this building and just keep it consistent all the way. At the top of the little machine, little tool, is this little wing nut. Now remember, this is 1934 technology, so it's not real high tech. So if you put a little guide that comes with it, and it clips into the side, held in by the wing nut, and if you've got an edge you want to follow, you can hold that against the edge, and it'll track and keep it consistent to wherever you want it to be. Move it across a little bit, and you can go again, and you've got a parallel line. Now Mr. Beugler was clever enough to realise that that little tool, that little wire on the side, would fit neatly into that little groove. Now that little groove is a magnetic vinyl strip, which you can put up against the side of the vehicle. It'll stick to the side of the metal steel car. Put it to whatever shape you want it to be. It's flexible, and just follow it to get the stripe to wherever you want it to be. So that's our little Beugler tool, pinstriping tool. It comes with different sized heads. This one is a base kit. It starts with a very thin wheel and another wheel which is twice the thickness. And with that tool, you can do a multitude of different styles, different thicknesses, But the key is its consistency. It's very, very consistent. So that is the Beugler tool, pinstriping.